All right, the first thing we're going to do to start the show off is one's got to go. So I'm going to list pretty much a couple of different things in pairs of one thing that absolutely has to stay and one thing that absolutely has to go. So we're going to make it, you know, we have to make it as interesting as possible. You got to be straight up and be bluntly honest. Your opinion is your opinion, which coming from you guys, I know is going to mean shit. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to get started on this. One's got to stay and one's got to go.
Who goes first? You go first. You go first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You go first.
Rock, paper,
you go
scissors.
first. I don't want to go first.
Okay, I'll go
You go first.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. Eric. Music or movies?
Music. Definitely. I'll never watch a movie for the rest of my days.
Wait, so movies go.
Movies are gone.
Okay, you answered that wrong.
For sure.
So
one's got to go. You got to say.
If this was Jeopardy, you would have fucked up.
You would have lost all that money, bro.
What is?
Skirt.
Movies?
You would say the opposite. Yeah, what is movies? Yeah.
What is movies?
So you love music.
Go.
Yeah. Okay.
So movies goes. Okay.
What a big fan of music.
Yeah, I completely understand that because I'm an art. We're all artists here, so we're all musicians and stuff.
God.
So,
I'll be
all right. Rick?
For me? Oh my God. Music was my first love, bro.
Music, all right. So
no, I don't know yet, man. I'm torn apart. Don't rush me, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Damn, man.
It's that hard shit for me, bro. Movies would go right away. God, I don't know. Movies would be out the door.
See, but the
music,
thing is, I mean, that's music is my first love. But I'm like, I do movies now for a living. You know what I mean? And I love it.
Okay.
But it's like it was a new discovered love, and I'm just like, I love both of them. My fucking dream is to combine both of them.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Course,
but it's just like it's one of those things. It's just like Whiplash. I was like, it's all right, cool. I mean, I would do my own version of like, you know, you can do whatever. Just, life is unlimited. But I'm just like, it's tough. I guess it would be movies. Because you can feel music.
That's got to go?
Yeah, it's got to go.
Okay.
Because you can feel music and you can see things like when you're deep in music, man, it's just like, it's almost like a form of meditation.
Yeah, I agree. Well, for me, of course, movies is out the door right away. Not even a second guess. Big boot, hey, right up the ass. I mean, pause.
You wouldn't even think about it?
No, I would definitely think about it.
No,
I love movies. I would think about it in the sense that I love movies and I grew up watching them. And of course I love what I do as an actor. But I would rather film the movies, not see my content, have people say that they saw me and they liked it, but I would do music full time.
But you know more about music than you do movies, you think?
Of course.
Right?
Of course. Well, music was my first love. At the end, I started that since I was a baby. Yeah. I got into acting when I was probably 14, 15 years old. And then I started booking probably when I was like 21. That's when I booked my first film, my first commercial, my first film, guest stars, all that other stuff. Leading years later, probably fast forward 6, 7 years later to now. Yeah. You know, so I'm doing them both at the same time and whatever.
But this music just started from the beginning.
Music was always the beginning. Okay. You know, it's just because in Chicago they have talent over there, but up until now they have Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, all that stuff. But back then there was no acting over there. You had acting classes, but there was no agencies, nothing you could do over there. So back then, taking acting classes was more of like a thing to do during the summer, rather than I'm going to become an actor. It took me getting signed, going on tour, getting dropped, doing my own thing, coming to LA to pursue music, to try to get my song placed in a Mario Van Peebles film. And he saw me. He was like, hey, man, do you act? I bullshitted my way. Just so happened I have a Starbucks commercial on air. So I was like, yeah, I got a Starbucks commercial. He ended up throwing a script at me, said, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Comes back, says, read it to me. I read the shit. I was scared as hell. And he said, hey, I'm going to give you the part of my movie. It was actually for somebody else already, but I'm going to kick him out and give it to you. That's how I landed my first feature film ever. And I was like, wait, this is a real movie that's going to theaters? Oh my God. And he said,
prepared for this.
So I had went with the intentions of meeting him to try to get a song placed in his film. I got the song placed in the film and I got the part, and it was my first feature film. From there, I never looked back, and I realized that this acting thing was doable. This is coming from Chicago, so boom, it took that happening.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I love acting. I love movies, but music will always be that,
That's crazy. That's why I was like that's why I'm kind of torn, because it's like I started music when I was like 10 years old, and I hit these climaxes and stuff, and then I kind of stopped, and then I started acting, and now I've been doing that for like 100% of my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I drum on my pastime and shit, but it's not something that I pursue, so it's weird. That's why I was like kind of torn. But yeah, for sure, movies are good too.
I mean, well, I feel like if you know,
I guess we all just say screw you, movies. You can take a hike.
Yep. I mean, we still appreciate your movies. We still.
I love it.
All right. So the next one on the category is Lion King or Space Jam, and he goes with you first.
Oh, Space Jam, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No.
Lion King? Are you kidding me, bro? Listen. Let me finish. Let me explain. Because look, even a grown man can appreciate, or a grown adult, anybody can appreciate Lion King and be like, God damn, that's like a deep message, bro. And it affects you on a deep level.
Yeah. But it teaches you so much. Space Jam, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. Michael Jordan.
I know every black person watching this shit right now is saying, what is this dude talking about? Mind you, look, I feel like this one, we got a lot of questions on this category, but I feel like this one is one of the hardest on the category for the simple fact of, like, how do you get rid of the two? How, Sway? How? You don't know the answers.
You don't got the answers.
You don't got the answers, Sway. But what I'm saying is, Lion King 1, it's a freaking classic. It's a classic to the T.
Dude,
the soundtrack itself, the story itself, the writing, the colors, the acting, everyone, it's amazing. It's amazing. But Space Jam was something more than that you can actually even think of. It was about the struggle, bro. I remember when you bought that VHS tape, it came with a little coin in the front of the movie, and I waited to get that coin so I could walk around and say, I got the Space Jam coin, that worthless piece of crap. Worthless piece of crap, metal. Piece of, what? It felt metal. No, it was metal. It was metal.
You remember Pogs? Remember Pogs?
I remember Pogs. I remember Pogs.
No?
I remember them.
Come back, guys. Come back. Over here. Attention, kids. But yes, Space Jam is absolutely amazing, and I remember that soundtrack amazing. The soundtrack itself is amazing. It made you want to wear Jordans. It made you want to play basketball.
That was
and not to mention,
also.
Michael was killing it in the NBA at that time. He had gone to the Chicago Sox, Chicago by the way, Bulls all the way, Chi-Town all the way, and then he starts acting. There's no NBA All-Star, there's no NBA player in general to ever do that and accomplish that. So I don't know. I'm torn between the two, to be honest with you. I'm going to think about it while you go.
I was just about to say I'm pretty 50-50 after the fact of what was brought up earlier.
I got more, though.
You already made your decision.
No. I'm going to add just to double down.
As much as I agree
Put twice the money on it.
Lion King is such a great movie, and I think it's like a very, like you said, meaningful, has a message type of movie. Not that Space Jam doesn't, but I feel like Space Jam is such of our childhood classic where it's like we have this connection to it. But hell yeah, I love Space Jam. I was saying Space Jam hands down over Lion King earlier.
Oh yeah?
But now my mind is a little bad. I'll give you one of these. I'll give you a halfway.
So check this out. So Lion King has a musical, bro. Right?
Is this mine?
Yeah, that's yours. Has a musical, right? They've remade it. They're still like it's still touring. It was like, you're in LA. That video of the cast that did the Lion King musical was on an airplane that went viral and had 69 million hits or whatever.
Let me stop you right there. If there was a Space
there's nothing like that.
Space Jam Broadway.
You
would
said
you
soundtrack.
Not be there, Eric?
You said
I would be there the first.
You guys said soundtrack of Space Jam. Ain't nobody.
It was never made. There was no potential because there was nothing made.
Lion King was so dope. That's why it was made. That's my point.
Man, can you imagine little people dressed up as like the Monstars and stuff, and then they had these big, huge giants? The effects would be awesome. The acting would be awesome. The dancing, the basketball,
and Michael Jordan because
they could have a tour.
Why don't you guys?
Somebody please cast us in your Broadway show.
Why don't you guys start a Kickstarter right now and raise the money and fucking cast and do it?
Hey,
everyone watching this,
don't test me, man.
I'll
do it.
He's not gonna do it. Anyway,
we're gonna do that shit. Everybody, we're starting to GoFundMe, and we're gonna do this thing.
It's Kickstarter, GoFundMe, virtual reality. Also,
we gotta do the research. Which one's more beneficial, Kickstarter or GoFundMe?
There's
another one too. Indiegogo. There's another one.
Indiegogo.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess like if I had to choose. All right, if I had to choose. If I was younger, I would say Lion King would stay. and Space Jam would go. But being that I'm older and I'm grown, I could still sit down and watch both of them front to back. At any given time, no matter who I'm with, they'll enjoy both movies. But I would have to say at this time, Lion King gotta go. Lion King has to go. Boom, dropping the mic.
Which
Boom.
one? Which? Ha! No, you're making a mistake. Let me save you.
I think I'm with Lion
Which
King.
one will be more? Which one would move you more emotionally?
No, emotionally, yeah, definitely.
I don't
But
know.
That's the point of the movie.
But I mean, but they're both touching as shit, man. I'm telling you.
When they all drank the
Touching.
water and thought it was special, and then
Yeah,
it was
man.
at the
Yep.
end, it was
Yeah.
their
Yep,
own-
Michael's secret stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just water. He's like, yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I knew that.
It was tap
You got-
water.
You got any more?